Hi everyone! Let's make kimchi bokkeumbap today. I'm going to briefly go over the ingredients. Cooked medium grain white rice. If your rice is really cold, I suggest that you heat it up a little bit. If you fry the very cold rice, then you have to fry it for a long time and it's going to require more oil than necessary. Very well fermented sour kimchi. Making kimchi bokkeumbap with sour kimchi is going to give you a really great result. White sugar. The sugar is going to cut the sourness of kimchi, creating a nice balance. 2 slices of thick cut bacon. Bacon and kimchi together is one of the best food pairings, in my opinion. Freshly ground black pepper. It's always good to add black pepper when you are cooking with some animal product. Onion and scallion. Aromatics. Butter that is going to fry the rice and flavor the rice at the same time. Some vegetable oil to fry an egg. Here I have an egg. We're going to fry the egg and top the kimchi bokkeumbap. And here I have 3 ingredients: gochujang, soy sauce, gochugaru. I'm going to mix these 3 together with the kimchi juice later to make the kimchi bokkeumbap sauce. One thing about gochugaru, the reason I'm using gochugaru is not to make it spicy, but if you use gochugaru when you make kimchi bokkeumbap, it's going to give you a nice burnish orange color. Optional ingredient, chicken bouillon powder. This is going to add more flavor. Whole sesame seed, that is for garnish. Kim slivers, that is seaweed, and it's been toasted and shredded. That's it. The onion has been chopped already. I'm trying to separate the onions so they cook evenly. And scallion. This is 1 stalk. Add it to the onion, the white part only. The green part is for garnish. Bacon. If you use thin cut, then you can use up to 3 slices. I'm going to cut the bacon 1/2 inch. And separate them. Kimchi. I'm going to cut it 1/2 inch long. The very leafy part at the end, they tend to be really long, so I'm going to chop it twice. Now what I'm going to do with this kimchi is squeeze out the juice, because you don't want to fry anything that has a lot of water. The kimchi has been sliced and squeezed. Kimchi juice, this is the most important ingredient for this recipe. 2 tablespoons is what we need. Then I'm going to add the gochugaru, the gochujang, and the soy sauce. And mix very well. Now we're ready to make kimchi bokkeumbap. Let's fry an egg first. I'm going to put just a little bit of vegetable oil. I like to fry egg before I do anything when I'm making kimchi bokkeumbap, so you don't have to dirty another pan. And you can hold your egg yolk to the center for about 10 seconds. Now the egg yolk is centered. If you want your egg to be sunny side up, you would have to cook your egg slowly on medium to medium low heat for about 4 to 5 minutes. Set that aside. Let's cook the bacon. I'm going to cook the bacon well until the edges are crispy and golden brown. Just the edges. I think this is good. I'm going to transfer this over to a plate. Add the black pepper to this. I think that is a little bit too much of the bacon fat, so I'm going to pour out about half of it, leaving just about 1 teaspoon. Add the onion and the scallion, the white part, and kimchi. And we're going to fry the kimchi and the onions for about 3 minutes on medium-high heat. You don't want to over fry kimchi too much because we want to keep the nice crisp texture. This is almost done. So what I'm going to do is add the sugar and fry a little bit. If you need more oil at this point, you can use the little bit of the bacon fat. Now this is ready. I'm going to transfer over to that plate. Melt the butter. And add the rice. Now it's good to use 2 spatulas. I've been frying the rice for about a little over 2 minutes. Do you hear the crackling noise? That's a good sign. Have you noticed that I didn't season the kimchi and the bacon? Because those two are very well seasoned and flavored ingredients. But what about rice? Very plain, almost bland. So now it's time to season this ingredient. So remember the sauce that we made? Pour this right in the middle. We're going to cook the sauce a little bit. It's great to do this, make the sauce in advance. If you try to add gochujang right now and mix with the rice, it's not going to be evenly distributed. And then now, you see the color of the rice? It's quite nice because we added gochugaru. I'll say this is well fried. So now you add all of it and mix. And now I'm going to add the chicken bouillon powder. I'm going to turn off the heat and add half of the whole sesame seed and leave a little bit for garnish. Look at this. Very well done. Smells delicious. Here's the egg. Again, and the rest of the sesame seed. Here you go, guys. It's ready to be devoured. Okay, now I get to do this. It's perfect. If you like kimchi bokkeumbap, you will love this recipe. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.